The 6th of May, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi, Shelach.
It's really the week. Oh, what a pity! Only turning me on now. Okay.
I don't know what happened. Maybe I
It's
forgot.
That what looks to be strong is really the weak, and that's what Rashi says. If they're living in fortified cities, that's not a sign that they're strong. On the contrary, that's a sign that they're weak. But if they're living in open cities, right, that's a sign that they're strong. So that's what Rashi says. Okay. Anyway, Akoponim, what comes out of here that Rashi's saying, you're going to see whether the land is conducive to producing strong people and many people by seeing, you can see that be evident from seeing the people themselves. Now, how are you going to know if they're strong or weak? So Rashi says you're going to know if they're living in fortified cities or in open cities. Now, there's a bit of a question over here because then we have almost a direct repetition of this question in the next pasuk. See the next pasuk. Pasuk Yutes.
Meir, you want to read?
Okay. Let's see. Yutes. Umaha aretz asher hu yoshev ba atova hi imra'a uma he'arim asher hu yoshev bahena b'machanim im b'mitzrarim. Okay. So let's see. And how is the land which the people live in? Is it good or is it bad?
Right.
Okay. And how are the cities where they dwell? Is it open city?
Open cities,
or
right? Or fortified cities.
Fortified, yeah, like fortresses. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so here you have the question again, what the land is like. Is it good or is it bad? Now, okay, so let's see the Rashis over here.
Rashi, okay. Let's see. The Machanim, or the open cities. Targum, the Fatchin. Okay, so Targum says it's the Chatzvim. Kirabin, Petuchin, Upetuchin, which cities are Petuchin. Oh,
Krachin Petuchim means literally in Petuchim, like you have what they call these nuts and seeds are called what do you call it? Pitzuchim means because you split them open.
oh,
Okay, so that's what Targum says. The Fatzchim means they're open cities. Petuchim me'ein chayman, open without a wall.
okay.
They're spread out.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. And Hatovahu, it is good. I'm sorry, Hatovahi. Okay, the Ma'ayanot with springs, Utamot with wells, Tovim, Uviriim. Okay, so they are good and that healthy.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, very good.
Yeah. Now, so the chayra, this second question is, so second question about the land is it good or bad? Now, Rashi explains with reference to the quality of the water. Right? As the quality of the water in the land, is it good or bad? Okay? Is the water there healthy water or not? Okay? Now, but then the second question is, what about the cities? Right? Are they living in open cities or in fortified cities? Now, according to Rashi, the question before, Hechazak hu harofeh, is really an answer to, is really asking the same question.
Hmm.
So he says, I've got over here in the Sifsei Chachamim on the previous pasuk, U'she'elas habemachanim im b'mivtzorim hu bia mesias siman al she'elas hachazak hu harofeh. Dim lo yekei mino hava yodim chazak hu im rofeh. V'oi d'mo ha'orim habemachanim mivtzorim hu bo'ele. So he brings his quoting from the Mizrahi that basically this question, Habamachanim im b'mivtzorim, is an elaboration on the question, Hechazak hu harofeh. Are they strong or weak? This, whether do they live in open cities or in fortified cities, this is an elaboration of that previous question. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we got the first question. The first question, what the land is like, meaning is it conducive to producing strong or weak people, or many or few people? Second question about the land is it what's the quality of the water? The Mayonis and Toimos, Tobi Mubri, does it have good water or bad water? And now we've got the third time the question, Lu Pasuk Chof, Pasuk 20. Lu, Lu, would you like to read Pasuk 20?
Pasuk 20. Uma haaretz hashmeina ki im raza hayesh bo eitz im ayin
Ayin.
ayin.
In ayin. It's mil'el.
I'm sorry, it's what?
It's mil'el. It's the emphasis is on the first syllable.
Ayin.
Hayesh bo eitz im ayin.
Im ayin. V'his chazaktem ulekachtem mipri haaretz v'hayamim yemei bikurei anavim. Okay, so the pasuk means and how is the land? Is it fertile or lean? And are there trees in it or not? You shall strengthen yourselves and take from the fruit of the land. The days were the days of the ripening of grapes. Okay, let's see, Rashi. Hayesh ba'etz, are there trees in it? Im yesh bahem, if there is in among them Adam kasher, a man who is kosher, a man who is
Worthy.
worthy, I guess, yeah, worthy. Sheyagain aleihem, that he guards them, bizachuso, through his merit. Bikorei anavim, the ripening of the grapes. Yamim sheha'anavim misbashlim bevikur. Days in which the grapes first ripen.
Yes, the bikur early, or at the first, at the earliest time. Was the earliest time when the grapes begin to ripen. Like the Bechor is the firstborn, the first. So the time when the first ripening fruits.
Ah, I see.
It was the time when the first ripening fruits of the grapes, first of the grapes to ripen were ripened. Okay?
Yeah.
We have really time for one more pasuk. Let's go on to the next pasuk. Yeah. So just in summation, the third question, Amor, it's Hashmeino Im Rosa. Rashi doesn't actually elaborate on that, but it means is the quality of the fruit, quality of the produce, is it fat, meaning it's luscious and of good quality, imraza, or poor quality. Or as whatever the fruit it produces.
Why is Moshe asking them all of these irrelevant questions?
No, he's saying, I mean, why does Moshe need to advise them what to look for?
Why isn't he telling them to look for the how to build the battle plan? That's what they're supposed to be going for.
So one second, no, that's what I was pointing out. What was indeed Moshe giving them a battle plan?
No, he's asking them, how's
that's what I was pointing out.
Working?
Sorry?
He's asking them, how's the agriculture working?
Right. So he's asking, in other words, it's not just a strategic mission. It's a fact-finding mission with regard to the quality of the land. In other words, he realized he's not going to be able to placate the Bnei Yisrael by just sitting there, don't worry about it, for sure it's a good land. And this in itself was the problem, because leaving it up to the Meraglim to decide, is it a good land or not a good land, in itself was problematic.
But asking the question, is it a good land or not, is in itself problematic.
Right.
But Moshe could justify saying it's a strategic mission to determine how we should attack. That's exactly
what. So if you notice, that's the difference between over here, where it's mashma, it wasn't just a strategic mission, and the psukim in Parshas Dvorim, where there it's mashma that the request to send spies was for strategic reasons. And I pointed out before, I mentioned before, that Yeshua also sent, even after they crossed over the Jordan, he sent spies. 1 second, one time he didn't learn his lesson. Yeshua is now sending spies. So you see what happened the first time they sent spies? The answer is that the purpose of Yeshua sending spies was not as a fact-finding mission to see if it's a good land or not. It was purely for strategic purposes.
Hmm.
Okay? I think maybe we'll stop here. We got up to Shady. Very good. Okay?
Okay, very good.
Wish
Shkaya.
everybody a good
Thank
day.
you.
What's the number?
Colton.
The number, Yechiel, is 20, wait a second. 21, Pasuk 13, chapter 13, Pasuk 21. Okay? You got it?
Oh, yes. Chapter 13.
Chapter 13, Pasuk 21. Okay, have a great day.
Okay, see you later, Lou.
Okay, Meir, I'll see you in 2 hours.
Okay.
It's Hashem.
No, about 3:15, I thought, or 3:30.
3:15 you start, right?
Right, 3:30. Right, I get out of the shul. Right.
Okay,
Okay, very good then.
bye-bye.